As the first light of dawn spread over the sprawling concrete of the airbase, a quiet urgency swept through the maintenance hangars. The ground crew assigned to the B-1B Lancer had already begun their morning routines, preparing for a highly coordinated bomb test mission. Wearing reflective vests and flight line gear, they moved with precision, fully aware that every moment counted. The timeline was tight, and the aircraft had to be airborne within hours. The B-1B Lancer stood under hangar lights like a sleeping giant. Its sleek, variable sweep wings and matte gray fuselage radiated power and purpose. A long-range supersonic bomber designed to penetrate deep into contested airspace, the Lancer was being readied for a test simulating a real-world strike scenario. The mission involved not just ensuring the aircraft's airworthiness, but also loading inert bombs painted blue to indicate their training purpose that matched the weight and shape of real ordnance. A team of experienced technicians began with a meticulous walk-around inspection. Every component, from landing gear struts to fuel ports, was checked for wear, leaks, or faults. Under the fuselage, one mechanic scanned hydraulic lines and engine casings with a flashlight. Even a minor anomaly could delay or compromise the mission. Simultaneously, weapons specialists worked at the rear, where the internal weapons bay revealed the high-capacity rotary launcher system. Using hydraulic lifts, they raised the inert bombs into position. Precision was critical. Alignment, latching, and release mechanisms were triple-checked to guarantee flawless operation during the test drop. Inside the Mission Planning Center, the aircrew, 2 pilots and 2 weapons systems officers, WSOs, gathered around digital displays, reviewing flight paths, target zones, and weather conditions. Satellite images of the test range were projected as they discussed timing and altitude windows. The objective: to conduct a high-speed simulated strike, release bombs with exact timing, and collect telemetry data on drop dynamics. Lieutenant Colonel Jason Ward, the mission commander and lead pilot, emphasized situational awareness and teamwork. Though a test, the procedures were no different from live combat operations. Every movement would be recorded and analyzed by weapons development teams. The pressure to execute flawlessly was real. After the briefing, the crew changed into flight suits, G-suits, helmets, and oxygen masks. They gathered their kneeboards, mission checklists, and personal gear. A transport van took them across the base to the waiting B-1B. As they climbed aboard, the sun cast long shadows across the tarmac. The pilots entered the front cockpit and strapped into ejection seats, while the WSOs manned their stations in the back, surrounded by advanced control systems. Mission parameters were uploaded, and communications synced with ground control. With clearance from the tower, the crew initiated engine start. One by one, the 4 General Electric F-101 engines thundered to life, shaking the flight line with their raw force. Heat shimmered from the exhausts, a visible symbol of the bomber's might. Ground crew gave the final go with illuminated wands. Ladders retracted, panels secured, and safety pins removed. The Lancer taxied to the runway with its wings extended for takeoff. "Bone 31, you are cleared for takeoff. Runway 35 right," came the call. Acknowledging their call sign Bone, short for B-1, the aircraft began rolling, accelerating with sheer power before lifting off into the sky. As it climbed, the deep roar echoed across the airbase. At cruising altitude, radio silence was maintained as the crew monitored altitude, speed, and systems. The aircraft flew over mountain ranges and coastal areas en route to the secure ocean test zone. Mid-flight, one WSO activated the electronic countermeasures suite, simulating enemy radar threats by emitting jamming signals. This emulated conditions the bomber might face in hostile environments. Approaching the release zone, the crew verified GPS coordinates, and confirmed that the area was clear of vessels or aircraft. 3 minutes to release, called the WSO. The pilot adjusted the bomber's speed and altitude. The cockpit grew tense. The Lancer descended into a shallow dive, replicating a real attack profile. At the precise coordinate, the WSO pressed the release trigger. With a mechanical clunk, the bombs dropped cleanly from the bay. Onboard sensors and telemetry recorded their trajectory. Though inert, the bombs were equipped with beacons and impact sensors. Live video of the drop played on WSO screens. All munitions hit their marks with less than 10 meters of deviation, a testament to the system's accuracy and the crew's execution. Target hit confirmed, the WSO announced confidently. Still, the mission wasn't over. The bomber initiated evasive maneuvers to evaluate handling under simulated threat conditions. Sharp turns and rapid altitude shifts tested the aircraft's agility. The swing wing design adjusted mid-flight, optimizing aerodynamics for high-speed response. On the return leg, the crew logged observations and noted system behaviors for review. Flight data was stored on board for post-mission analysis. After several hours in the air, the B-1B Lancer descended and landed smoothly, absorbing the touchdown on its rugged landing gear. It taxied back to the apron where ground crews immediately moved in for inspections and data retrieval. Technicians opened panels, downloaded flight data, and collected telemetry from the bombs. Inside the operations center, the aircrew joined engineers and analysts for debrief. Together, they reviewed footage, radar traces, and weapon data. The WSOs detailed the release timing and environmental conditions, while pilots shared feedback on aircraft handling, engine performance, and navigation systems. The mission was deemed a success. The inert bombs performed as designed, and delivery mechanisms operated flawlessly. The data would inform future upgrades to weapon systems and targeting software. Back on the flight line, the B-1B received a final inspection before being towed into the hangar for maintenance. The crew exchanged fist bumps, satisfied with the day's work. Though no live munitions were used, the mission validated critical systems and the crew's readiness. These tests are essential in maintaining operational superiority. For the Lancer team, it was just another mission, but every sortie, whether test or real, sharpens their skills and strengthens the aircraft's combat effectiveness. As twilight settled over the airbase, the silhouette of the B-1B Lancer stood quiet once more. Within that stillness lay a legacy of precision, power, and unwavering commitment to American air dominance.